it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is Monday. So Sarah Scraps and I are doing Maggie Holmes Monday twice a month. So this is the first one for the month of February. And how convenient, my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit is all Maggie Holmes Heritage Collection. So I am going to use that up. I don't know if I'll use it for the next Maggie Holmes Monday. We'll see how much I have and if I have anything to go with it. We'll just kind of go from there. So I am taking that beautiful wreath paper and I am going to actually fussy cut out the middle of it. And I save it so I have enough of it to map my photo with. And then I am going to put that super pretty purple chevron paper in the back of the wreath. And then I'm going to take a couple of scraps and basically create a ledge that will go underneath the wreath and spanned across the page. Now, my photo is my daughter, and she is in front of a waterfall in Yellowstone. And, oh, that's so funny. Oh, no. For some reason, I thought I had used the title of this one on another one, but maybe not. So, I'm going to go ahead and stick that shelf down, and then I am going to take my photo. I will pop it up on some fun foam to give it a little bit of dimension. And then I am going to start working on some clustering. So I am going to put my photo to the left, and not fully in the center, so that way I can put a nice big embellishment cluster to the right. So I am going to start with my loose ephemera, which I kind of feel like is how I kind of work. It seems to be that lately, and I don't know if it's just when I am working with a kit, but I will actually go through the loose ephemera first and then go back and work on the stickers. Maybe because they're easier to move around, I'm not sure. So in the ephemera pack, there is this like old-fashioned Polaroid picture. Well, I am going to cut that picture out and discard it. And so now I just have a frame. So now I'm going to figure out what am I going to do with this frame. So I know it's going to go over there somewhere. I have to figure it out. In the meantime, I am going to just kind of leave it over there to the side. So I think when I initially did the walkthrough of this kit, I think I said that I had 2 ephemera packs. No, I actually had 3. So that being said, I had a lot of ephemera to use, but I've already used a lot of it. So that's kind of crazy. So I decide what I'm going to do with this frame is actually make it into a shaker pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the Ziploc bag that the sequins come in from Spiegelbaum Scraps, and I am going to trim it down. And so it's already attached on one side. Now I have these Summer Morn sequin mix, which is perfect, but the green in it is too green, so I'm not sure I want to use that. I do want to pull in some purple, and this one is called Vicky's something. And it has some purple in it, and so I put a little bit of that, and then I'm going to pull in the rest of the Summer Morn minus the few sequins of green. And then I'm just going to take some wet glue, and I'm actually just going to glue the two other edges. Now, looking at this, what I really should have done, and what I have done in the past, is if you stick it the whole Ziploc on, and if you can tuck the two sides that aren't exposed, it doesn't matter that they are too big. So I kind of wish I would have done that, but it's fine. So I have that sitting up at the top, and it's just drying. And then I am going to figure out the placement that I want this cluster. So I have a piece that says, "The art of living begins with being aware and looking up in order to truly see and experience the beauty that is already right in front of you." And I thought that goes really well for, like a scenery photo. So I'm going to put that kind of centered. And then there's another ephemera piece that has some florals that match the wreath. So I'm going to layer that up, as well as a tag, and then a frame that says something, but I cover it up. And then I did need to pop up that whole cluster on some fun foam, because my photo is also popped up on fun foam. That way it is nice and even. Now I have one of these florals from the sticker book, and I'm going to tuck that in the bottom. I am going to glue this cute little bird over here to the right hand side. And then I am just going to add this word "gathered" to the top of my photo. And I put my liquid adhesive on kind of the black area, and love how that looks. And then I'm going to finish off with a few other pieces from the sticker book and the puffy piece there. So I'm going to get a floral and a bird from the sticker book, and then, two birds actually. And that I am going to do a little heart, two hearts, two of these black hearts, and a leaf piece. So I'm going to put one of those in each cluster, and then I'm going to add this word "together" under the title that says "gathered." So it says "gathered together." And honestly, when I was thinking about this title, it wasn't necessarily about all of us gathering together or all the people in Yellowstone gathering together, but just how there is like this section of all of these waterfalls that are just all gathered together there. So that's kind of where my title, the thought process behind my title was, because you're like, there's one person in this picture. There's not really much of a gathering. So that is what I was thinking. I'm going to add a little postage stamp, and then I'm going to add a couple of these wax seals just to bring in a touch more of that darker pink that is in the florals of the wreath. And then I think I'm all done. And I'm like, that looks great. And that is when I remember that I had made a shaker pocket. Oh, yes. I'm all about the bows. Gwen said it was going to be the year of the bows. All about the bows. So the bird gets a bow and the tag gets a bow. So I showed you like I was done, and then was like, no, the shaker pocket needs to go right here. So I am just going to adhere that on the bottom and then a tiny bit on the top. And that finishes out that cluster perfectly. So I do have an up close. You can't see the glue was still drying in the shaker, but it's clear now. So couple of close-ups for you. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I would love to chat with you, and make sure that you head over to Sarah's channel. I will have her linked as well, and see what she played with today. So remember to wear your crown. Bye.